Hey, what's going on, guys? Michael here for parts4.ph. Hopefully, you guys are all having a fantastic Saturday evening. It's about 6:01 on Saturday, November 7th. Today, we're going to be talking about ACDelco. And if you haven't done so yet, we've got this awesome video about ACDelco that we actually shot over in their warehouse. So what we're going to do right now is go ahead and play that video so you guys can check out and sort of get a feel about the products that we're going to be talking about today. So Denmark, whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and see this amazing video that you've got for us. Hey, what's going on, guys? Michael here from parts4.ph. Today we've got a very special announcement. We're going to be partnering up with ACDelco. Come follow me. Let's go visit their warehouse. So on this floor, you're seeing a bunch of batteries. Now the thing is, ACDelco is not just about batteries. They've got this enormous warehouse where they've got a bunch of OEM products for your car. Let's go take a tour. And they've got thousands and thousands of parts here. Trust me, you guys are going to be surprised about all of the parts that you guys see here at ACDelco. So here we are in one of their sections at the warehouse. Here you'll see oil filters, wiper blades, more oil, even more oils, and then obviously, of course, we've got fuel filters as well. Now, if you're looking for genuine GM brake pads, ACDelco has you covered. They've got all of these brake pads for your General Motor cars. There's a lot more we need to look at. Let's go. Oh my God, this place is so huge. There's so many parts here. Oil filters, cabin filters. See what I mean? Cabin filter by ACDelco. Let's go check out another floor. Now, you might be wondering why there are mountains and mountain loads of oil. They also have various dealers here in Manila and also out there in the province. There are so many parts ACDelco carries, it is absolutely unbelievable. Now, within the ACDelco facility, they've got this amazing showroom that really features all of the products that they carry. Now, I'm not an expert on ACDelco products, but I do have somebody here that knows about anything and everything ACDelco. I'd like to introduce you to Miss Leia. Hello, Miss Leia.
Hi, how are you, Mike?
Okay, well, thank you, po. Nice for you to have us here.
Well, ACDelco has been around for quite some time in the Philippines. I think starting 2000, ACDelco is already available in the Philippines.
Okay.
But basically, we're actually famous for our batteries. But right now, we're expanding our line items. So we are also hyping our other product lines like our oils, our filters, our brake pads, wiper blades, and anything about maintenance, the ACDelco got it. Both for gasoline engine, we have mineral oils, we have our semi-synthetic, we have fully synthetic.
So the Dexos oil, you were telling us earlier that Dexos oil, or the Dexos sort of nameplate, is something that General Motors has trademarked because that's something that they use for their cars.
Yes, we can say that ACDelco is an OE product.
Oh, fantastic. So definitely OE for General Motors.
Yes. For Philippine market, since Philippines are cars in the Philippines basically composed of Japanese, Korean cars. So ACDelco is making sure that we can provide for those types of vehicles also. For our cabin filter, we are introducing our PM 2.5.
You're able to filter out items as small as thin as your hair.
Correct. Because it's carbon activated.
Yes.
So it has carbon inside. So especially now with the pandemic that's going on right now.
I see that you guys have engine oil treatment.
Yes. So car care chemicals of ACDelco compose of cleaners, additives.
So they've also got wipers here, here, and obviously over here, they've got the ACDelco battery, which is what they're famous for. Now, Leah, can you please tell us what makes ACDelco batteries different from other brands?
So for zero maintenance free, this is the that's common. We're a premium item for cars that for all types of car. We have for Japanese, which uses JIS1 assemblies, and of course we have our own part numbers. And then we are famous for our Dean type.
Okay.
Dean type is the one that we use for European cars. For EFD and AGM, if you're familiar with the stop start technology,
yes,
that is commonly now for new vehicles. So this is are the batteries used for that. This is the recommended battery that we use for that.
And when it says sealed maintenance free, it's you're pretty much putting your car and you're gonna be good to go.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We uses different materials
Okay.
rather than glass.
But both are high quality
Yes.
premium sort of products. I mean, they look really, really awesome. If they do have any questions about ACDelco parts, where can
We
find?
have our website, which is acdelco.ph. We are also in Facebook, which is acdelcophilippines.ph, and Instagram, ACDelco Philippines.
Nice, nice. So again, Partsper.ph, ACDelco partnership. This thing is going to be absolutely amazing. So if you guys are out there looking for parts for your American car, Japanese cars, or even European cars, ACDelco and Partsper.ph will definitely have it for you. So you guys just seen that video that we shot over at the ACDelco warehouse. Now, their warehouse is absolutely packed with so many different ACDelco parts. Now, I do have a few here with me that we're going to sort of run and show you guys just what some of the ACDelco products is available at Partsper.ph. And of course, if you guys have any further questions about any specific product that we're going to be featuring today, or really any product that you may be inquiring about for ACDelco, please let us know. You can always contact the Parts Pro customer care team 0917-703-0700. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the first product. Now, the first product that I've got here on my table, this is the ACDelco. This is a fully synthetic engine oil. This is 5W30. Really, really nice. And one of the things about ACDelco lubricants or oils specifically is they have dextrose in there. Now, dextrose is something that GM or General Motors really require for all of their engines. If you've noticed, a lot of other lubricant manufacturers comply with the dextrose requirements that GM asks for, so that it can be used in any of the GM vehicles out there. GM vehicles, that's your Chevrolet, that's your Cadillac, and a bunch of really other American brand cars are really made by GM. So if you're looking for a fully synthetic oil, make sure you check out the ACDelco Advanced Fully Synthetic Oil. And again, the one I've got here in front of me is a 5W30. Now, if you're not sure or not clear about what sort of oil weight that you need, make sure that you check out your owner's manual. That will give you the exact sort of specifications of what oil you can run for your car. If you want to know more about that, you can always go to the Parts Pro YouTube channel. We've got a video there explaining about the 5W30 and exactly what all of those numbers mean. So again, if you're looking for a fully synthetic sort of a lubricant or oil for your car, make sure you're checking out ACDelco, okay? Not only do they have engine oils, they've also got ATF fluid. This is the automatic transmission fluid. This bottle comes in a 1 quart. Really, really nice. And a great thing about ACDelco, and again, this is something that every GM brand cars use, but they also have these available for various cars as well. As long as you're looking for transmission fluid, they've got you covered. So this is going to be perfect for whether your car is Japanese, Korean, Chinese, or even, again, American brand cars. They've got you covered. ACDelco really has so many parts for your car, including this amazing transmission fluid. All right. Now, maybe you got a CVT, a continuous variable transmission. You need a specific fluid for that. You just can't use your traditional ATF. They've got you covered as well. This is the ACDelco CVT fluid. So really any sort of lubrication you need for your car, whether that's oil, ATF, or CVT fluid, ACDelco has you covered. All right. Now, they've also got a bunch of, various sort of cleaning products and things like that. One of the first ones I'm going to be talking about is brake parts cleaner. This is really, really important, and this is something that a lot of people tend to sort of miss or really not, do. But cleaning out your brake system is really, really important. Make sure that you're probably, that you're cleaning up and spraying your calipers or your drums or something like that every so often, just to make sure that everything is completely clean and that your brakes can work properly. If you need brake sort of parts cleaner, ACDelco has you covered. And this can is air salt at 536 millimeters, or sorry, not millimeters, milliliters. But yeah, they've got you covered right here. ACDelco brake parts cleaner. They've also got the ACDelco crankcase cleaner. Now, in a situation where your car is a little bit older, you probably have sludge in your engine and things like that, a crankcase cleaner will help dissolve any of those sludge that could be hanging around in your crankcase. The way I would use this is obviously you want to make sure that you're reading the directions, but definitely my suggestion is if you're going to use a product like this, make sure you do it right before you're about to do an oil change. So if there is anything, any sludge or any gunk that is stuck within your crankcase or inside your engine, once you use this and that removes it, you'll be able to sort of flush out that old oil and get yourself a fresh oil, because the last thing you want to do is use this right after you got an oil change and have all of that dirt or have all of that sludge floating around in your oil. So what you want to make sure is if you're going to use this, use it right before you're about to get an oil change. But things like this really, really help, especially if you've got an older vehicle with a lot of high mileage car. Using something like this every so often in your car can really extend the life of your vehicle. Obviously, it's going to make it even more fuel efficient as well. Okay. Now, they've also got fuel injector cleaner. Now, I actually used the ACDelco fuel injector cleaner about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks ago in my car. This is something that I really like, something that I often use at least once every sort of oil change. And again, this is one of those things that you want to use right before you're about to use or get an oil change. My suggestion, if you're going to use this, is make sure you dump it into your fuel tank as close to empty as possible. And the reason why is you want to make sure that this gets burned up faster, or gets burned up first, so that it can really clean your entire fuel line. This not only does this clean up your injectors, but it also cleans up your fuel line. And again, my advice is make sure that you use this right before you get an oil change as well. The way I typically do it is, again, I run my car about a quarter tank, fill this up, and then drive around and then make my way to the gas station and then fill up a full tank. But make sure you guys are reading the directions. Everything you need to know on how to properly use this is right here on the back. Really, really self-explanatory. They've got everything right here as well. But yeah, definitely use this. This is something that I highly recommend. At least you use once, once every 6 months is probably the way I would use it, especially here in the Philippines. Okay. Now, if you are working on your own car, if you're a mechanic or something like that, and obviously, you're always going to run into bolts that are stuck or hard to get loose. This is something that I really like. This is a super penetrant. And the way that you use this is if you've got a bolt or a nut that is extremely hard to get, to sort of to loosen up or to unbolt, you probably need something like this. Typically those bolts end up having sort of rust in it or something like that. The last thing you want to do is round off those nuts or those the bolt heads. So using a product like this to help penetrate sort of between the nut and the bolt so that you can really loosen up that area or that bolt and nut was super easy. Make sure you're using a product like this, which is a super penetrant. Okay, this is something I really like. Helps, especially if you're renting your own car, especially if it's an older car that God knows how long was the last time that bolt was ever removed or replaced or anything like that. So Super Penetrant by ACDelco will save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches when you're working on your car. So definitely check this out. Available at partsful.ph. Okay. Now, carburetor cleaner. All right. Now, what is this good for? Obviously, carburetors are really going to be good for some motorcycles and really a lot of older vehicles, but this really helps remove some of the contaminants that could be in your carburetor. Helps keep your car running perfect and smooth. So, and obviously helps everything sort of maintain and cleaned up inside. So if you're looking for a carburetor cleaner, make sure you're checking out ACDelco. Now, ACDelco makes a lot of OE products for various manufacturers out there. OE means original equipment from the manufacturer. So when other brands say, "Oh, gusto ko yung," or other customers say, "Oh, gusto ko yung Orig," and things like that, most likely ACDelco has made those original parts for you. So don't be afraid if this is the first time that you're going to be hearing ACDelco, because ACDelco has been around for years now. ACDelco, at least from back in the US, when I used to live there, ACDelco products were sort of the hot item because that's what every manufacturer, especially for American cars, uses. They use pretty much ACDelco products. So if you're looking for a carburetor cleaner, make sure that you grab this can from ACDelco. Okay. Filters are really, really important, especially like intake filters, cabin filters, and oil filters. The one I've got right here in front of me, this is an ACDelco air filter. I don't know about you, but I hope that you often change your air filter. And the reason why you should is because anything, if you don't change your filters often, all of that dirt, yung alikabok na yan, lahat yan pumapasok sa langis nyo, pumapasok sa engine ng sasakyan nyo. So make sure you guys are, constantly changing out your air filter. And not only your air filter, make sure you're changing out the cabin filter. The cabin filter is just as important as changing out your air filter. The cabin filter is the filter that sort of cleans up or filters or purifies any of the air that is going into your cabin that you're eventually going to breathe in, especially when you're using your AC or really anytime that you're in your car. So if you want to be breathing in clean air, make sure you're replacing your cabin filter all the time. And if you want to make sure that your car is breathing in clean air, you want to make sure you're replacing that air filter for your car and grab yourself a pair or a set of ACDelco air filters. Really, really nice construction. Again, super, super amazing fit. There are other brands out there that you can use. There are other brands out there that have fake air filters. So be very, very careful. One of the reasons why I like ACDelco is, again, these are OE products. They make OE brand air filters for a lot of various companies out there, a lot of car companies out there. So if you want something that is going to fit right and going to fit properly and going to perform just like the original one that you've got in your car, make sure you check out the ACDelco air filters. Really nice, deep air filter. And again, the fitment on these things and the quality of these things are bar none. Okay, so if you're looking for an air filter, make sure you check out ACDelco. Right, 2 more products on this Saturday evening. Next, I've got an oil filter. Obviously, if you're going to change oil in your car, you're going to use the ACDelco 5W30 or whatever. Make sure you're grabbing an oil filter as well. I know there are certain shops out there in the Philippines that I've run across with where, oh, hindi mo na kailangan palitang oil filter mo, sir. Okay na yan, pwede na yan, pwede na yan. No, every time you're changing your oil, make sure you're changing out your oil filter as well. Okay, this is really, really important, and make sure this is something that every time you're changing your oil, you're changing out your oil filter. Okay, again, ACDelco. If you look right here in the box, it says ACDelco, Detroit, Michigan. Okay, right there. Detroit is sort of controversial right now. They're gonna pretty much decide on who wins the presidency in the U.S. But okay, another rainy day products. I know we've been talking about rainy day products for the past few sort of live sessions. This one is the ACDelco. This one's a banana type wiper blade. Okay, this one is a 24-inch banana type wiper blade from ACDelco. So again, they pretty much, ACDelco has you covered for any car part that you may need, whether it's wipers, oil filters, air filters, lubricants, engine oils or CVT fluid and things like that. They've also got batteries. ACDelco pretty much has it all. If you're looking for starters, if you're looking for, yeah, I mean, pretty much anything. What was I gonna? Because I just replaced something from ACDelco. Starter and a, yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but ACDelco really has you covered with whatever part that you may need for your car. So again, if you need anything for ACDelco or really anything from parts4.ph, don't forget to go ahead and contact their customer service team or customer care team, 0917-703-0700. They're going to be open from Monday through Saturday, 8:30 in the morning until 6 p.m. in the evening. You can also visit their website, www.partspro.ph. All of these items should be on the website. It'll be really, really easy for you guys to be able to find. Up top, you can easily sort of get to the search button, put in ACDelco and whatever item that you need, and it should populate and pop up for you so that you can immediately sort of purchase it. Okay. Remember, Parts4 does have COD within Metro Manila, and obviously it ships throughout the entire country as well. So again, if you guys have any questions about any of the ACDelco products or any of the products that I specifically talked about today, don't be afraid to go ahead and message partspro.ph. Okay. Again, my name is Michael for partspro.ph. Thank you guys so much. And hopefully you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay dry. It looks like uulan na naman. Or get yourself an ACDelco wiper. Have a great one.